And the other thing is that we're going to take these and we're going to put our money where our mouth is. And we're going to put these on into our own fleet, into our own supply chain. And we're going to use this to transport goods between our factories and our suppliers because we believe in it.
Yeah, no shit. Imagine if they didn't use their own trucks. They use Volvo trucks on their own fleet. Come on.
We got to get that learning as fast as we can. We want it straight from the drivers. We want it straight from the service techs that are working on it. Take all that data that's coming in and continue to refine the product and make it better, just like we do on the car side.
I think that's one reason why they're going to take over. They have really smart people.
This is really unique. I mean, we're going with a tri-motor system. One of them is constantly engaged. So the highway efficiency unit is cruising along doing its thing, and if the driver puts their foot to the floor, the torque units spin up, clutch engages, and takes over, and it does all of that before we've maxed out the torque on the efficiency unit, so it's completely smooth. There's no turbo lag or jerkiness or anything like that. No driver input needed. It's smooth, both in terms of acceleration and deceleration for regen.
That regen is a huge deal. Imagine just driving down the street and you get that extra energy as you're going downhill.
You can basically pull 82,000 pounds at cruise, and the only thing that's doing that is a tiny little motor on one axle.
A football size, maybe?
Yeah, you can carry it.
Yeah.
I think we found a new sport.
One of those is more powerful than a diesel. Yeah. That's weighing 82,000 pounds. You'll notice that speedometer is climbing. You know, we're going 6%.
Notice they didn't say how fast they were going. 6% and accelerating. And plus those cinder blocks that they made, they look made out of foam. I'm just not a trusting individual like that, especially what we've seen of the company before. We've seen a lot of good things, but Cybertruck, the Roadster, I guess it takes time, just like this did. This took like 5 years to get to market. And this could all just be like a marketing ploy. You just got to trust the process.
We've got regenerative braking. So rather than using a Jake brake or engine braking like a diesel truck does, where you have to worry about hitting your shifts. If you miss a gear, you're onto your brakes and potentially in a runaway situation. You don't have to worry about any of that. There's no shifting, no nothing. And so the regen recaptures all that energy as you're going down these grades. But on top of it, it also is a safer system for not just the driver, but everybody on the road, because there's no gear to miss.
That's a huge deal. That's another thing why I think Tesla's going to take over. What's happening now is like the iPhone for trucking.
Whereas for a diesel truck, that's not possible. You can't just, create diesel. So the precision of an electric motor is vastly better than a diesel engine. It's like really precise.
Elon's like the comedian in this presentation. If you've seen this, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Like traction control is awesome. It's automatically stopping the truck from jackknifing, doing all this safety stuff.
Tight integration with the software team that we have here really makes that happen, because the driver has a lot of confidence, but also has everything they need to stay on the road. Really nice, neat integrated package overall in terms of software and control, and it's totally seamless to the driver, and it'll be a game changer in terms of safety.
It's another thing that's great for the company because they have so many smart people working on these products. I mean, they've done it before with all these other Model X, Model S. Why can't they do it again? I guess you can hack into it, just like any other Tesla. You can do some funky stuff to it, for good or for bad. I don't even want to say a terrorist threat. They hack into all the semis, and then you can't deliver food. You can't deliver Frito-Lays or something.
So, some people out there say it can't be done. I don't know who might say that, but we just did it.
Yeah. Just did it, huh? Thanks to Elon, I guess.
And we're going to post the whole video, unedited, on YouTube. No jump cuts.
From Fremont to San Diego, which is a big deal. I just wonder if it was on one charge, if they could have pulled some stuff here easily like other companies have. Things will improve, but at the moment, in the beginning stages, there's going to be a lot of problems, a lot of feedback that they're going to gain. Hopefully not, but maybe we might get a Tesla that crashes and it's on the news everywhere. I'm sure it's going to happen. But like that one company that as soon as they turned on the autopilot, they just swerved and hit the median, the divider.
This is real world. This is over Grapevine. This is with traffic. This is true 500 miles. We were loaded just under 82K. No special aero treatments.
Yeah.
Truck came off the line, shook it down, made it run. That's it.
To be clear, it's not like, what tricks did they pull? Were there actually a whole bunch of tricks we could have pulled and didn't?
Okay, they keep reiterating that there's no foul play. It's just kind of weird that they keep saying that. I mean, say it once, twice, and then, okay, I believe you. But if you say like 5 times, if they did get this done in one shot, I mean, they're already ahead of the competition. 500 miles, that's a big deal. You can get that and then charge for 30 minutes. Hopefully not 7 hours, but that's another reason why I think Tesla's going to take over this shit.
By the way, we should mention there was no charging. Like we charged the truck. Yeah, we didn't stop to charge. Single driver.
One charge. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Elon. That was your part, Elon. You should have mentioned that. It's a day type of truck. It's not a sleeper as of now. 500 miles because the infrastructure is not yet in place.
Yeah, nothing to hide. We did take one restroom break for, there is a required mandatory 30-minute break within the first 8 hours of operation.
Okay.
Took a small restroom break, but that was it. Yep.
All right. Cool. Efficiency in every aspect of the vehicle. I've got one-touch suspension dump, so it's very easy to attach to the trailer. It saves time and money. The fleet's more efficient, and the driver's home sooner. To charge a truck like this quickly, you need high-power chargers. So we developed a megawatt class charger. It's liquid cooled, so you don't need like a gigantic elephant trunk of a cable. Yeah, with 3x the current density.
I mean, this is really cool stuff. I mean, this is key for high-power applications like semi, but you want to tell them or do you want me to tell them?
Tell him, Elon. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be used for Cybertruck too.
Yeah.
Oh, the Cybertruck is coming. If I could get any Tesla, I'd get the Cybertruck. That thing's a beast. If it looks the same, if they nerf it and it looks all cute and stuff like that.
The future of transport obviously requires a sustainable energy infrastructure, sustainable power generation, then you've got to store the power, and then you transfer the power to the vehicle. So the three pillars of a sustainable energy future are sustainable power generation with solar and wind. I'm actually a fan of nuclear, which we should support, and geothermal and many others. But
he couldn't hold in his laugh. That's funny. I understand why he doesn't want to say that, or why he thinks it's funny, because he's like supporting electricity. But you need these nuclear power plants. It's not all going to be just solar power and wind power. Like that's not going to be enough. If Tesla gets into that game, like if they can take a hold of that industry, he'll be like Carnegie. He'll have, what's it called, an integrated business.
Yeah, and our semi customers are actively deploying this today. But we have all of this at our disposal. Commercial solar and Megapack, and the Megapack is great because not only can it do things like peak shaving or some of the other energy modulation, but it also provides a form of redundancy and backup. I mean, if we're going to ask a fleet to take on these trucks and run them, they need to ensure that they're going to be able to charge them and keep their fleet running in the event of a power outage. And that's one of the things that we can do with the Megapack on site as well.
The Megapack sounds like a transformer. Peak shaving. So you store energy in the pack while everybody's using energy from the other sources. You have that pack, you can get that energy from there, and then once the peak goes down, you can get more energy into the pack. That is peak shaving, so which saves money.
And post deliveries are now. We'd just like to thank PepsiCo. They've been a great partner. So yeah, we completed our first cargo run with a very enormous amount of Frito-Lays.
I know a lot of work went into it, and this is fantastic. We're thrilled about the delivery today, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks for letting us be a part of this. Thank you so much.
Another reason why I think Tesla's going to take over is because everybody likes energy. All these hippies, all these people that want to save the earth think that, electric is saving the earth. It has the pros and cons. There's arguments to both sides, but the way they make the batteries right now is not the best. Like, there's still a landfill of lithium in different areas that we don't really see. It's out of sight, out of mind, but it's there. That's still polluting the environment. This is just a start, so eventually it could get better how they produce these batteries. Another reason why I think Tesla's going to take over is because the truck is noiseless. People that live in cities, close to the freeway, close to the streets, like, you don't want to wake up at 4 in the morning because a diesel engine is zooming past your house. You could sleep through the engine noise of a Tesla. Also, there's no fumes. Like, imagine that when electric vehicles take over city buses, school buses, like, you're no longer going to inhale those fumes. It's going to be great. Like, pollution is going to decrease in the inner cities. They did say about 20% of the emissions come from semi-trucks. So to recount, in summary, in closing, Tesla will take over. They have Elon. I mean, come on, like, everybody knows him. He's mostly the marketing behind these companies. Everybody knows him. He just took over Twitter. Like, he could just tweet about this a little bit more like he's done before, and his stock will spike. I mean, the future is electric, I believe, and nuclear, and Tesla's gonna be right there, right in the forefront. I don't know.